Good morning. Oh my goodness, it rained almost all night. I don't know if you can see it, but the river is full. Anyway, it was a good stay because we were inside, and thank you, Danny. I got some virtual trail magic yesterday, and Danny paid for my bunk and shower and everything here at the hostel, so it was very much appreciated. And we got really lucky as well because my dad also sent some virtual trail magic earlier this week, and it was enough to pay for all of our bunks at the hostel we're going to tonight. So, lots of trail magic. The virtual kind is just as good as the in-person kind, maybe even better. All right, today's supposed to rain almost all day, so I'm not sure how much videoing I'll do, but I'll see how that works out, and you will too. Okay, we are now leaving the Weary Feet, and we are walking off into the abyss. It's supposed to rain all day, but right now it's not. It looked like there was like an hour of no rain and then rain the rest of the day. The terrain looked pretty easy, except for one 1,500 foot climb. So I'm a little worried about all the mud from the rain all night, but we'll just have to see what kind of condition the trails are in. There is supposed to be a really big waterfall coming up this morning. It's about 0.3 off trail, but I'm sure we will do that. I'm definitely going to do that extra half mile or so. So right now we are just road walking. We have a half mile to get back to the trail. So if you remember yesterday, this was crystal clear and beautiful. Now it is like muddy and full and flowing fast. The wildflowers are just popping up everywhere along the road. Getting close back to the trail. We made it back to the trail. We're in the woods. We got 15.5 miles to go to the next hospital. All right, more bonus miles here. We're headed down to Dismal Falls. Everything being wet this morning makes this look even more like where it's like heading through a rainforest. Wow, check this out. I don't know if it's always this swift or if it's just because of all the rain, but this thing's a roaring. And this rock I'm walking on is slick. See if we can get down here and get some better views. Definitely too swift doing swimming today. Okay, the falls were nice. I think it would have been better if the trail went to the lower part of the falls, looking up at the falls, rather than us on top looking down. Probably would have been a better view. But anyway, we're back up to the AT. We've already done a little over a mile of hiking that does not count today, and it's like 9:30 a.m. So I don't think we have any other non-countable miles. Though, been fortunate, it's still not raining, a little bit of mist, but nothing heavy yet. But there was, the radar was showing, or the hourly forecast and the radar was showing there was a gap between like 9 and 10. And then it was high % chance on the hour, like every hour for the rest of the day. So I've been trying to do a little more filming in the morning before the storms start. One good thing that this rain has done, the water sources that we have passed have been flowing strong, which is very welcome because we had those long water carries and lack of water for a day or two. All right, I'm gonna get back to hiking and I'll be back with you in a bit. This is looking like a lot of new pine trees here in this section of forest. So I don't know, but I'm guessing that means that several years ago there was probably a fire that burned out most of the underbrush, and there are just hundreds of thousands probably of small pines growing in here. And aside from all the roots,
These are like ankle twisting obstacle courses. The trail today has just been mostly flat, lots of water crossings from all the drainage last night. And we have that, I think I've already mentioned we have one big climb later, but for the most part, this is some good cruising trail today. We've already done close to 6 trail miles. And then, as I said earlier, over a mile of non-trail. And I think we've only been hiking 2.5 or for sure less than 3 hours. So we're doing pretty good today. We've been real lucky still. There's one little quick shower, not even enough to really get you wet. And then back to dry. So far so good. We've got right at 10 miles left to Woods Hole Hostel. Check out this beautiful pond. Here we are at our lunch spot, Wapiti Shelter, and this is a beautiful shelter. Wow, it looks new.
To this day, they still have
All right, we just had lunch at the shelter, only 7.3 to the hostel. We've still been pretty lucky with the rain. And the bad news is we're about to have to do a 1,500-foot climb. It's stretched out over 2.5 miles, so shouldn't be horrible, but it's a heck of a lot more than we've been dealing with this morning. After that, all flat-ish to the hostel. This is just in the trail. I think I'll use them to see if it helps me. Maybe I can put my pack on it and pull it along. Huh. Wonder how that got there. We've had to do so many of these water crossings today. Like tons.
Now they're wet. Oh no! My feet are wet now, so. Oh no! You did it? Next one, you just stand not to it.
I had to. My feet weren't wide enough.
Good work, y'all. Although groceries did it better than everyone else. All right, the rain finally caught up with us. It's not super hard, but it's steady and light, enough to get us wet. We only have 4 more miles though to the hostel, so we're just gonna keep our heads down and get wet and keep on trucking for now. Not even putting the rain gear on. It's in, I don't know, it's about 55 degrees. I think the high today was 58 or something. It's a little cool, but it's not bad when we're moving. We already finished that big climb and now we're just kind of rolling, so all should be good the rest of the way. Fingers crossed. All right, it's been a steady rain. I'm completely soaked, struggling to even operate the camera here with my fingers and everything wet. We got a little under 2.5 miles still to go before we get to the hostel. All I want to do is get there and take a hot shower, which yesterday was an ice cold shower because there were so many people. I have heard that this hostel is also completely booked due to the weather with 28 people tonight. So I'm sure finding a warm shower is going to be dang near impossible. Like in a perfect world, I'm gonna get there, quickly get a hot shower and get into some dry clothes. But my guess is that's not very likely. Maybe 3 hours or more, 4 hours before I can get warm and dry, but that's part of hiking. Anyway, this is gonna be the last thing I think I'm gonna try to record until I get dried off later. It's just too difficult to record with everything soaking wet. All right, wish me luck getting there. Oh my goodness gracious, I am soaked like a wet dog. I just got to the gravel road. It's a half-mile road walk down to this hostel. I'm not sure what to think about this one. I'm walking by myself right now because I stopped about 3 miles ago to put my raincoat on and go to the bathroom, and I told the group to keep going. No point in anybody standing waiting in this rain. So I'm walking down here. It's about 3 minutes after 4. And this hostel is a famous hostel along the trail. It's known to have amazing dinners and breakfasts. But there's also some different things. Apparently there's like yoga at 4 o'clock, and it's highly encouraged. And then right before dinner, even if it's raining, we have heard from some southbounders last night that they still really tried hard to get everyone to stand in a circle outside in the rain before eating to say what they were thankful for. So generally, yeah, that's a fine idea. I don't know about in the rain. So anyway, now that you've got the whole scoop, I'm walking in at 5 after 4. Yoga was supposed to start at 4. So I really hope that we're not standing there waiting for yoga, for them to show us the bunks and showers and all that, because I am cold and I am wet and it's still pouring down rain and I just want a hot shower at the close. I'm just kidding. But I do want a hot shower and some warm clothes. Hopefully they've got some loaner clothes. The hostel last night was like out of all loaner clothes for shorts or pants or anything other than a couple things that there was no way it was going to fit me. All right, I'll get back to y'all and show you around later, hopefully once I'm warm and dry. All right, I was starting to wonder if I went the wrong way. It was a lot further down this road than I thought. So this place is kind of neat. It looks like everything is very old buildings, and it appears there's some canvas tents up on the hill with permanent decks. I have no idea what the building, where the office is or anything, but I think I see Roadrunner on that porch.
All right, we're circling up, everybody. Uh-oh.
Okay, this is the main house. They have gardens pretty much everywhere. This is the front of the bunkhouse. Let me zoom back a little bit. The heater inside's broke, so the main doors are like kind of permanently closed for the day, just to hold some heat in. Here is you can kind of see up there, there's some tenting. Okay, so finally when I got here, I was able to warm up. The shower was hot. The shower is by far the best thing about this place. It was never running out of hot water, and I was so cold when I got here. The lady asked me to sign the sign-in sheet, and I couldn't pick up the ink pen. My hands just weren't working. I got in the hot shower, and as I was washing my, well, I would say hair, but my head, the hot water was just like tingling in my fingers as the feeling started coming back. Anyway, it was a great hot shower. The dinner here is, I didn't realize it was like a mostly vegetarian thing. Honestly, the girls loved some of the stuff. I couldn't eat it. It was not stuff I liked. The salad was really good and the homemade bread was really good. So I got full on those things, but all the curry, whatever else there was, not for me. Let's see, what else? The bunkhouse is pretty neat on the inside. There's a lot of people in there, so I'm not going to take you in there. There are, I don't know, 10 or 12 bunks. They're all upstairs. You got to climb a ladder to get up to it, but it's all constructed of this like super heavy timbers, just like everything else. All in all, it's a good place. We'll be leaving here tomorrow, and we only have 12 miles to get to Angel's Rest Hostel, which is another like iconic place on the trail. So looking forward to that one. And then Monday is a 0 day. So tomorrow you'll get to see the rest of the trip to Angel's Rest in there. All right, I'm gonna go start relaxing. So have a good night. All right, Dad, I want to show you. These are the bunks that we have upstairs here. So your Trail Magic paid for for not those two, but I'm back there, and then all of these. And then check this out. I don't like that. I don't like the whole dogs have to sleep on the floor business. Lucy would not approve. Thanks, Dad, for the virtual trail magic.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Lil'Chap.
What did you call him?
Thank you, Big Chap. Mr. Lil'Chap.
No, Big Chap will go to his head. How about Lil'Chap Senior?
Okay. Lil'Chap Senior, thank you.
Thank you.
See the blaze on your coffee cup? Other side. You get a white blaze on the other side.
I got one. Oh, the blaze? You have to have a blaze.
Yeah, so you do a white blaze.
Oh, yeah. Little TP. You probably should tell them. There's a little bit of.
Good morning. Ready for breakfast.
All right, here's a look around when it's not raining. But man, it is chilly this morning. Leaving the bunkhouse. My shoes were soaked, and I left them on the porch of the bunkhouse. So I had my dry clean socks, and as soon as I put them in these shoes this morning, like now my socks are instantly icy cold and soaked. We got about a half mile back to the trail, and then we get to start pushing north. Made it back up on the trail. And the trail's pretty grown up here. I replaced this a little bit right here, just back before I turned the camera on. The path is narrow, pretty much rubbing on the wet leaves on both sides of the trail, and a lot of it here. Back to looking like the rainforest. It's so neat, the different terrain. It's so different from one place to the next. It's Mother's Day today, and there really wasn't any service. Had a little bit of service to send a couple texts at the hostel last night. It was like one bar. And then some time around, I don't know, 9:30 or so, like the bar disappeared and nothing else would go through. So, hoping when I get up closer to the top of this, I may have some cell signal because I'd like to call my mom, since it's Mother's Day and all. Look at this unexpected view this morning. Man, that valley down there is so perfect. It looks like a golf course. Yeah, nice. Here's a rarity. We've got awesome views on both sides of the power line. Those were some awesome views, kind of unexpected. They were on the map, but I just wasn't paying attention. We've only got about 5.5 more miles to town. Just done a little bit of climbing. I think the total elevation today was only like 1,600 feet, which is super mild over 12 miles. So all is good and no rain. It's finally starting to warm up. It was 39 when we left the hostel this morning. It's probably up closer to 50 now. So that is nice. Look, another amazing view. And we're doing photo shoots over here. Roadrunner hired a professional photographer to come do a handstand. All right, Mom. Here are your Mother's Day flowers. Man, these are beautiful. Whole batch of them here. Okay, we are only about 3 miles from town now. We stopped and did a photo shoot. I will include a couple pictures from our photo shoot here in the video, either before or after this clip. Ooh, more flowers everywhere. Also, happy Mother's Day to both of my grandmas. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. All right, Angel's Rest. I'm not really sure what this is, but Puffer says we have to go look. So I bet it's gonna be good. It's kind of cool walking in next to these rocks. I'm not really sure. Let me zoom back out. I'm not really sure how far this view is. I'm not sure what we hear as we're getting close to Angel's Rest. I'm not really sure what we hear, but I'm pretty sure it's not angels.
It is an angel's rest. Took rest. And
Oh, look at this view from Angel's Rest. And this is the town of Pearisburg. We're getting close. And I am up on this rock. Okay, just about done for the day. We can see the road. I think we've done 12.2 miles. And I'm ready for a break. My feet hurt. My socks have been soaking wet all day, which kind of make the feet hurt a little more. I'm a few days behind on uploading some videos, so hopefully the hostel has good Wi-Fi. If not, I'll be sitting at McDonald's. And I'm gonna do some shopping, try to find some new shorts. Then we got a resupply for a few days.
good.
We're hoping not to have to walk to the hostel. We think they're gonna come pick us up, so we'll see. All right, there's the hostel. And they've got their own Blue Blaze trail to take us to, what does it say, Food Lion.
So what's where you headed? He said, oh, I gotta get into Station 19 tomorrow. He says, we got reservations. They're supposed to be in.
All right, we just finished eating Chinese food and groceries, trail magic all of us, and paid for all of our buffets.
So
It was actually a pretty decent Chinese buffet here in Pearisburg. I don't think it's going to win any awards, but it was sure pretty good for a bunch of thru hikers. I mean, it's so sunny. I feel like I'm blinded. It was dark in there. We're going to head next door to the grocery store and get some beer, and then go back to the hostel and try to get a ride to Walmart. Hopefully I get to buy some new shorts. All right, Cheeseball hasn't had enough exercise yesterday, and lately she's going to do some squats.
Yeah, you ready?
We're ready.
1. Oh no, my knees are gonna give way.
Your knees are going to give way?
Yeah.
I'd stop then. All right, we're sitting on the curb outside of the Walmart. We got some resupply items. I bought some new shorts. You know, Walmart down here does not even carry running shorts. I haven't asked them, and they looked and they said nothing in store, online only. So my hiking shorts, to replace the ones I've been wearing with a hole in them, are swimming trunks, and I'm gonna have to cut the liner out, and we're gonna see if this works. my choices were kind of limited. I think this is my new hiking shorts until I find something else. I never did find a shirt. I tried on some wacky looking shirts, but anyway, got some razors to shave my head and all, so ready to get back to the hostel and shower and laundry and drink some beer, and then tomorrow hopefully we got nothing to do but relax and eat. And then we head back on the trail. All right, I'll see y'all back at the hostel. There's the bunkhouse where I'm staying. That is the shower house, and laundry's down below. Some tenting. There's a communal trailer there, and there's also some private rooms. That's where 2x4 and Puffer are at. Cheese Ball is also in the bunkhouse where I am, and in this main house up here, the other three have 2 different private rooms up there. This is the main office and the famous Angel's Rest Hikers Haven mural, I guess, and there's one on the other side as well. It's a little after 7 p.m. My laundry is in the wash. I showered, I shaved my head, and everything's pretty much done. I've already resupplied at Walmart. I bought those new shorts. So pretty much after the laundry's completely done, it's just relaxation all day tomorrow, since all the chores are getting close to done. All right, turn the camera around because I wanted you to see my nice shiny new head there. Look at that, shining in the sun. I also have some cool loner clothes on. I won't show you the pants, they're pretty rough. There's a little girl hanging out of that car over there yelling, barking like a dog. The interesting things you see in Virginia. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out. Show you a little bit of the 0 day tomorrow, so tune in next time for the 0 day and the trip out of Harrisburg. Did you want to say something?
Hi.